Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakal Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And in this lesson, gonna bring out this video where hey man, it's a lot going on in the world, you know. And the Most High is bringing judgment all in the earth, man. And prophecies is coming to pass, right? Prophecies is coming to pass. Whether you want to believe that the Bible is real or not, it is in fact real, right? And that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are described in the Bible as the Israelites, man. You are not so-called black, you know, African American, Latino, right? Native American. You are none of those things. You are the children of Israel from your respective tribes of the nation of Israel. And we living in the end of the world. That's why you see things that you can't fathom, that you can't understand going on throughout the earth, man. Right? This is why these things, certain things that you wouldn't normally see is taking place on the earth at a phenomenal rate, man. Because we are living in the end of the world. We are living in the end of the age. Let me just say that. The end of the so-called white man, Esau Edom's rulership is at hand, man. Ain't a damn thing he can do about it, right? Ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Because we know how a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans love the so-called white man to death, man. You would die for him, man. But hey, if that's your mindset, you're gonna be taken out the way just as he is. And just as he's gonna be. Right? This is a video from the YouTube channel Jason A, which the brother has a lot of good information. I don't know if the brother is Israel or not. I don't know if he's Israel or not, you know, but he does bring out some very good information. So I'm just gonna show you a couple of through a couple of scriptures that it is backed up in the Bible from what you're gonna see on this video, man. Right? So I'm gonna play it, and Most High willing, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah willing, the elect will be edified, man. So I'm gonna play it, and here we go. Shalom, Israel.
I have to ask you this because I feel like you have a more profound answer to this question after what you have experienced.
I would like to.
What is the meaning of life and death? Because I feel like you've seen both yesterday.
I was in Texas with the mountains and the clouds and the animals that live there, and it's beautiful. That's life. Space with all its mystery and things to find, and the giant forces at work, and the expanding universe when it should be contracting, and everything is so mysterious, but it's unknown. It's known here. This is beautiful. That's far and full of fire and fury, and we don't know what it is. We know what it is right here.
You came back safely. We're so glad to see you.
Worldly concerns are pressing upon us now.
Now, what he said, right? Let's go back real quick, right?
It's mystery and
a little bit more,
and the clouds and the.
All right.
You have experienced.
I would like to.
What is the meaning of life and death? Because I feel.
Now, he said, what is the meaning of life and death? Let's find that in the scriptures. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 15. And he said, and the Most High said, see, I have set before thee this day life and good, death and evil. So who was he talking to here? He was talking to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the children of Israel, man. Which, if you do something, you will get life. If you don't do something, you will get death and evil. And what was that? That was keeping the commandments of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, of our Heavenly Father, man. That is the true meaning of life and death. And only the Israelites can have life, right? All the rest of you nations, you all dead, man. You don't have a purpose here but to be slaves for the nation of Israel, man. Right? You are dead through the worshiping of your idols, right? Through thinking that you're higher than the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're dead thinking that, man. Only the Israelites was given two options, life and death, man. Life if you keep the commandments of your power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and death if you do not. So that is the true meaning of life and death, man.
Feel like you've seen both yesterday.
I was in Texas with the mountains and the clouds and the animals that live there, and it's beautiful.
Esau Edom is putting it in his own words, man. Right? It says, verse 16. I'm going to read 15 again. See, I have set before thee this day life and good and death and evil. In that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy power, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments, and his statutes, and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And the Lord thy power shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. But if thy heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them, right? Because that's what we're doing in the land of America, in the land of our oppressor in captivity, right? We're worshiping idols, man. We're worshiping other gods. We're worshiping everything other than the Heavenly Father, right? Right? It says, but if thy heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them, I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish. What's perish? Death, man. Another name for perish is death, man. Right? It says, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land, whether thou passest over Jordan to go and possess it, man. Right? That's what's going on, man. Verse 19. And it says, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, right? Choose life. What's life? Keeping the commandments. Worshiping Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, right? Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live, man. So the Most High is giving a direct order, and a direct order, man. Serve me, have life. Denounce and go against me, hey, you get put to death, man. That's the true meaning of life and death, man. It ain't what this damn devil gonna say.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's life. Space with all its mystery and things to find, and the giant forces at work, and the expanding universe when it should be contracting, and everything is so mysterious, but it's unknown. It's known here. This is beautiful.
And this place ain't beautiful, man. America is trash, man. America is a damn dump. Right? America is a damn dump, man. Look how the people live out here. Right? Look at all the drug addicts. Look at all the people bugged out of their mind. You got homosexuals and lesbians out here. You got every freak of nature out here, man. And you calling this place beautiful, man? Ever since you damn devils, the so-called white man, have been reigning in America and has had a kingdom, this place has been nothing but hell, man. But this devil gonna tell you it's beautiful, man. That's why you can't believe nothing these devils say. Believing and trusting and knowing that the Most High is real is beautiful, man. And knowing that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the kingdom that you have coming unto you is beautiful, man. is real beautiful.
You know, that's far and full of fire and fury, and we don't know what it is. We know what it is right here.
And it is full of fire and fury, because that's what's coming to America. Fire and fury, man. Fire and fury is coming to America by ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Soon, man. Real soon.
You came back safely. We're so glad to see you.
Worldly concerns are pressing upon us now.
All right, so right now there is an incredibly expensive and delicate object that's actually heading out into space. A telescope like the world has never seen.
James Webb begins a voyage back to the birth of the universe.
A gift of knowledge, perhaps unwrapping unimaginable secrets from across time and space.
It was weird.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I guess it's weird, man. Everything's freaking weird. Everything feels like... Doesn't everything feel weird?
It's like everything shifted to another dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you got going on, man. Everything is being shifted. The spirit of the world is being shifted, man. Right? Righteousness is coming back into the fold, and wickedness is being pushed out, man. Even though wickedness is at its height right now, hey, the Most High got light out here. Through all this darkness, which is sin and wickedness and rebellion, right? The Most High got a light out here by way of his men in the spirit, teaching our people who they are, man. Didn't the Most High say we are the light of the world? Didn't Yahushua say he was the light of the world? And we follow behind Yahushua, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. If Yahushua was the light of the world and we follow behind him, hey, what will we be? The light of the world, man. But see, people don't have an understanding. People are not understanding what's going on. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to have radio stations and they're trying to come together at the G Summit meeting, right? And figure out what's really going on and what excuse and what explanation we're going to give to the people, right? Which the whole way they lying, man. And they don't have a clue. They want to denounce the chariots, right? Even though they come out and say that they're real, they say that they're just here to help us. They're here to figure us out and to make a league with them, and all that BS, man. When the chariots come, they have two purposes, man: to destroy and to bring salvation to, man. And who's the salvation for? The children of Israel. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Yeah. Like we woke up and everything was like, you know, you remember when you had a radio station, and you'd be in between radio stations, you kind of pick up a little bit of one, a little bit of, like if you were driving.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It feels like we drove into another station. Like everything's similar, but not the same.
Well, the Day of the Dead starts on Monday. It's observed by people of Mexican heritage around the world as they remember friends and family members.
Colorful celebration of Mexican culture is on display at Rockefeller Center. At the heart of it is a holiday called Dia de Muertos, or Day of the Dead. The day pays respect to relatives and friends who have passed away. Something.
And that's what's big in America, man. Idol worship, man. Idol worship is big in America, man. These people, especially the Northern Kingdom, man, all they do is worship these damn dusty ass idols, man, which have no power, right? Like everybody just come off celebrating Christmas, man. Christmas has no meaning and does not have nothing to do with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That is totally against what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua stands for, man. Right? So this is Isaiah, right? Chapter 2, verse, I'm going to start at the top, right? Because our people are real heavy in America dealing with these idols, man. And all over the world, man. You got an idol of, you got our people worshiping Buddha, Christianity, Caesar Borgia, right? Rama. You know, all these entities, man, that don't mean a damn thing, that don't carry no weight, They're just stones, and they're just man-made, man. And the Most High said that we would do it. Those curses would be put upon us, man. That we would worship wood and stone. Right? But I'm going to get this. This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. And the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, the southern and northern kingdom, right? And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. So we coming into that time now where the Israelites are being risen up, man. Right? It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us, Salakia, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the Most High power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. So we are where it starts, man. The nations don't know a damn thing, man. In the kingdom, we're gonna force these other nations to keep our laws, man. Ain't gonna be none of that worshiping other gods, man. Ain't gonna be no worshiping idols and all that in our kingdom, right? Once our kingdom is established, once Yahweh shall come back and burn this damn place, man, hey, our kingdom gonna be established in righteousness, man. And these nations gonna have to get in line. If not, they're gonna be cut off, man. Right? Everybody gonna worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in that day, man. And every day after that. Ain't gonna be no more wickedness in our kingdom. Ain't gonna be once our kingdom is established, no more wickedness is gonna be put in our kingdom, man. You ain't gonna have drag queens and damn homosexuals and lesbians and damn all these different doctrines going on and people debating. Ain't gonna be none of that, man. That's gonna be the new world order. Right? It says, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So if you think about that, how can the people that's in the land of Israel right now be the people if you got wars fueling up every day, man? Rumors of wars coming out every single day, man. Because they are not the true people of the land, man. Right? The Most High said when the true Jews go back in the land that the world won't have war anymore. Right? Verse 5. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord. Therefore, thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because they have replenished from the east, and all soothsayers like the Philistines, and they please themselves in children of strangers, man. So now we dealing with the customs of the other nations, man. Other nations. We dealing with what they dealing with, man. Right? It says, their land also is full of silver and gold, neither is there any end of their treasures. Their land is also full of horses, neither is there any end of their chariots. Their land also is full of idols. They worship the work of their own hands, that which their own fingers have made. Day of the Dead, right? Got a big ass eagle here with a damn, you're gonna see it when I play it, a big ass statue, like a black statue of a man with damn flowers over and with skeletons in the flowers, man. Day of the Dead, man. This is all paganistic and it's evil, man. Right? It says, I'm going to Salakia. Verse 9. And the mean man boweth down, and the great man humbleth himself. Therefore, forgive them not. Enter into the rock and hide thee in the dust, for the fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty. The lofty looks of man shall be humble. Because all these Americans, they proud as hell, man. America got everybody proud, man. Everybody. Even you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who ain't got shit, man. You proud as hell, man. You get a new car, you get proud. You get a house, you get proud. You get a new job, you get proud, man. You look down on your people, man. You look down on your brothers. Right? You ain't no better than none of your brothers, man. Didn't the Most High say in Sirach 10:9, he said, why are earth and ashes proud? Right? Why? Why are you proud, man? You ain't got a damn thing, man. You the last hired, first fired. You ain't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of, man. A lot of you Israelites, you proud as hell, man, in America. And America hates you, man. They just give you something to shut your damn mouth. Right? It says, verse 11 again, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down. And the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Because we're coming into the day where the Lord is going to be exalted, man. The Lord is going to be exalted, man. Every time brothers on the highways and hedges, they give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. Speaking his word. We don't give a damn what forces come up against us, man. We don't care if we get locked up. We don't give a damn about none of that, man. We're going to exalt Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua daily. It says, for the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and every one that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low, man. All of these Israelites who sold out, all these entertainers, hey, they're going to be brought low, right along with the richest of the rich so-called white people, man. They're going to be brought low, man. Money is about to be out the window. Everybody. Then the Most High say in Isaiah 24, he said he was going to turn the world upside down. Everybody's going to be on the same level. But, hey, guess what? The men of the Lord not going to be on the same level, man. The same way Yahushua going to get exalted and lifted up in that day, the men of the Lord going to get lifted up in that day. Right? And it says, I'm gonna jump to 18. And the idols he shall utterly abolish, man. He gonna destroy all this, man. All this gonna be burnt up, man. All the buildings, all these statues, all of these cars and houses and all of these things that you worship as your possessions, man. They all gonna be burnt up, man. Let's continue.
That has added significance as we continue to lose lives due to COVID.
Rockefeller Center was transformed into a colorful wonderland. An 11-foot dragon and a 13.5-foot feathered jaguar stand guard at the iconic Rockefeller Center. The art installations are part of a colorful collection of work in celebration of Dia. Maria and Jacobo Angeles are the artists behind these alebrijes, or Mexican folk art sculptures that serve as spirit guides.
But it just feels like everything's not working right anymore. All of it.
Yeah, it feels like the fabric has been altered or stretched or something.
How about
You know what I'm talking about?
Flights being canceled. They try to lie and say it's the weather.
Yeah, it's not.
It's pilots calling in sick. They're like, F this. They don't want to get vaccinated.
I didn't think about that.
That's what it is. 100%.
Oh, man, it starts to make me nervous.
Yeah, it should make you nervous. Things are kind of falling apart. It should make you nervous. Because it's not...
Isaiah 24:11. Because, yeah, he said it should make you nervous. Because, hey, when the Most High show itself, hey, man, people are going to want to die, man. People are going to be so scared that they're going to drop dead, man. People think they tough now. Hey, man, we're going to see who's tough, man. See, the men of the Lord, we got faith, and we believe that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to protect us and keep us in that day. Right? and keep us in that day, right? But for the masses of the people, man, they have no idea what's about to come, man. They have no idea. You're gonna hear it later on in this video. They're gonna kind of expound on it, man, and that's all through the Spirit. He said you should be afraid. Nothing is working right now. The world just seems different, man. Right? This is Isaiah 24:11, and it reads. It says, "There is a crying for wine in the street. There's a crying for understanding, right, and wisdom in the streets, and it ain't. It's out here, but it's only for a remnant. It's only for certain people, man. And then those people are of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. To hell with the other nations. The Most High don't care about these other nations. They on their own, man. Right? They on their own. It says, there's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone, man. Upside down. Nothing seems right no more. It seems out of order. You should be afraid. You should be scared. Right? That's what you got going on. All praise to you. How about Shemi Shah, man?
Not good. It's not good when things fall apart. The good thing is that it's forcing people to wake up and look at all these systems that are in place and sort of reconsider whether or not this one works or that one works, and like what is wrong and what is right.
It's definitely things that we're getting into this softer kind of world. We're getting into this like
soft people are fucking things up.
Yeah. So maybe if aliens came back to visit, it's just like them. It's like us going to a museum or something, or driving through your old neighborhood. You're like, and I think maybe.
And they said alien. He said aliens. Imagine. See, that's another thing. When people, the ones they call aliens, when they show themselves, these people are gonna bug out, man, because from what was told to them and what images they put out of how the aliens, right, look is nowhere near how the angels actually look, man. The angels are so-called black men, very, very dark men with afros, man. Right? That's what they look like, man. And a lot of you people are gonna bug the hell out when you see it. The world ain't ready for what's about to happen, man. Right?
Maybe they don't come visit anymore because they're like, fuck, we're not going back to that shit hole. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe they do.
Well, rich people aren't even hanging out on the planet.
And they take everything for a damn joke, man. It's always a joke. Everything is a joke until it's not, man.
Anymore. They're getting out of the solar system.
They're going into space.
Yeah, I mean, how obvious is it that the rest of us are down here fucking beating each other up at an Arby's, and they're out there, they're doing a damn tour in space.
I know. Jeff Bezos has been to space.
He took his brother. He's in the closet.
He took William Shatner. Yeah.
Well, now to another big story we're following. Science fiction became science fact for actor William Shatner today. At 90 years old, Star Trek's Captain Kirk became the oldest person to travel to space.
55 years ago, Shatner's Captain Kirk led a starship of galactic hopscotchers. Today, he became Kirk, and at 90, overcome by the moment.
Everybody needs to see video. It was unbelievable. Bang, and suddenly it's black. And you see this black, and that's space and eternity and the mystery of the cosmos, but it's black and it's death and just down there is the blue. You're at the top of the blue looking down on the earth. Outside is you're immersed in things that are indescribable, and because people, the 600 people who've been there say, oh yeah, it's dark, and I'm telling you it's dark. I'm telling you it's dark.
Bill.
And that's
we believe you. We believe you.
I was so moved when all of a sudden the blue is down below and the blackness of space. Now space is interesting. The universe lies there, but at that moment, in that big window, it was only black and ominous, and that was death, and this was life, and everything else just stood still for a moment. I was overwhelmed with the experience, with the sensation of looking at death and looking at life, and this, what's become a cliche of how we need to take care of the planet, but it's so fragile. People say, "Oh, it's fragile." No. There's this little tiny blue skin that is 50 miles wide, and we pollute it, and it's our means of living. And I was struck so profoundly by it.
That was such a beautiful, beautiful sentiment.
We're just days away from what may become the deepest look into our ghosts of Christmas past and beyond. We might even glimpse the very origins of our universe.
Just moments ago, a revolutionary telescope was launched into space, marking the beginning of a new era of scientific exploration.
This December 22nd may become known as the day the universe changed.
From its perch a million miles beyond Earth, the James Webb Space Telescope will glimpse the dawn of time like nothing before it.
Remember the Hubble? Well, this one, the James Webb Space Telescope, is said to be 100 times more powerful.
Webb can see back in time all the way to the Let There Be Light.
These devils are proud as hell, man. And they're a bunch of damn liars, man. Right? If they just now getting this technology to go in space, how the hell did they go and land on the moon back in the 60s, I believe, man? How were they able to do that, man? Because they're a bunch of damn liars, man. And ever since this devil went up in that realm, hey, his kingdom been falling, man. Right? His kingdom has been falling and has not went back up since. This is Job, right? You get it. Salakia. This is Job chapter 20, verse 4. I'm going to start at. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, man. Who's the wicked? So-called white man, man. Right? His time is short, man. His triumphant, right? Hey, his triumphant is short, man. Right? The joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. It's going to be like a blink of the eye, man. This man was once in power. Now his ass is licking up the dust, man. Right? That's what you see. You may think, oh, the so-called white man is the greatest man on the planet. Look at, he went into space. He's just so smart. Man, he's just so intellectual, and he's the most wisest man. That's a damn lie, man. That's a damn lie. The Most High gave this man power just to destroy himself, man. Right? Verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth unto the clouds, he going in space, right? Every other month, he making an announcement to the world that he going up in space to search out the things of the unknown. Man, listen, they can't even understand why things are going on the earth. You think you're gonna go out in space and understand and see things that you know about, man? Talking about is a telescope that goes back to, that can go back in time even to let there be light. You don't know shit, devil. Proud ass devils, man. Right? It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach up unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he, man? Because we're coming into that time where all of these so-called white people, the Edomites, they are going to be eradicated, man. Right? It says, verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. That I also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him, man. So everything that this man had control over is gonna loose him, man. It's gonna run away from him, man. He's not gonna have a damn thing, man. He going back into his right estate, man. He going back into the cave. First going in the caves, he going into slavery. And after 1,000 years of slavery, man, hey, he gonna be gathered up and put away, man. It's not gonna be one more Edomite walking upon the face of the earth, man, real soon. Because all these people have done was oppress the Israelites, man. Bring hell to the Israelites, man. Lie to the Israelites. Right? And not only the Israelites, that's first and foremost, but the whole world, all these other nations hate the so-called white man, man. Only our people love the so-called white man, man. Why? Because you drunk off his wine. You drunk, man.
Moment.
And what I wanted, when I said I want to hold on to it, it's like a truth that suddenly comes to you, and you don't want to dissipate it. You don't want to lose it. You want to hold it for the rest of your life, tuck it somewhere. But there is something coming our way, folks, that we've got to avoid. We all know this.
Hey, you can't avoid it. It's the Most High coming your way. The Most High got it out. He got a hit list, and America's the top on his hit list, man. You so-called white people are the top ones that the Most High wants to get, man. And 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You on the Most High's hit list too. You don't want to get right. You want to continue in your own way. You want to do everything contrary to what Yahweh Shem Yahushua told you to do. Hey, you going to be put to death, man. Because you want to be there. You got the spirit of Esau Edom on you, man. You hate your people. You just despise your people and you love the enemy. That's what you do. You don't want to see Yahushua reign. You don't want this kingdom to end. So you got to be put to death, out the way, and come back in the kingdom in your right mind, man. And that's what's gonna happen. The best thing that can happen for some of you Israelites is death, man. Because you hard-headed and you just ignorant as hell, man.
What's coming our way is horrific. So it's easier to bury your head in the sand. Well, I'm not going to think about it. You have to think about it. And it's terrible to think about. It's terrible that they're building 20-foot walls in Miami in front of people's homes who spent millions of dollars for the view of the ocean. And they're erecting a 20-foot wall because the seas are rising. We're in the beginning of a terrible thing is going to happen to the world.
That's right. And this is spirit talking. The Most High using him to bring it out. That damn devil, man. Hey, you don't want to believe your brothers on the highways and hedges teaching you weekend after weekend and every single day on YouTube and TikTok and all these other avenues that the Israelites are on. Hey, hear from the devil. Hear from your enemy, man. Because some of you Israelites, you would rather hear from your enemy and believe him than your own people. Right? He said there's something horrific and terrible coming to the earth, and it's only the beginning, man.
Unless we do something immediate. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the enormity and the quickness and the suddenness of life and death. The moment you see how the vulnerability of everything is so small. This air, which is keeping us alive, is thinner than your skin. It's a sliver. It's immeasurably small when you think in terms of the universe. what you have given me is the most profound experience I can imagine. I'm so filled with emotion about what just happened. It's extraordinary.
Telescopes really are time machines. They literally allow us to see into the past. And the reason for that is just due to the nature of how light travels. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to get to the Earth. So we're seeing the sun as it was 8 minutes ago. And you can sort of think about stepping that further out into the universe.
So when we walk out under the stars and look above us, we're not seeing the stars as they are today. We're seeing them as they were perhaps millions of years ago.
Absolutely.
Because it took that long for the light to reach the Earth.
Yes, for sure.
How much?
See, these devils, they think that they know. They have an explanation for everything, man. They tell you that the sun is 10 million miles away from the Earth. How the hell would they know that unless they got close to the sun? Now, what human on the Earth can get close to the sun? What device they have that they made on this Earth that can reach the sun? Not a damn thing. It's called pseudoscience. It's just a lie, man. American dogma. That's what it is, man.
Do we know about the universe?
Everything we know about, everything we can see, me and you, everything on the planet, all the hundreds of billions of other galaxies, all of that only makes up about 5% of the universe. The rest of it, that other 95%, we have no idea what it is.
Okay, so then the Most High say, if you can measure the heavens, then I would basically, Israel will no longer be my people. Now, you got this devil that said they basically only know 5% of space. The other 95%, they don't know, man. So when people say, oh, you know, Israel is not the Most High's people no more, they turn their back on them. Hey, what did the Most High say? He said, if you can measure the heavens of the earth, if you can measure the heavens, or if you can measure the how deep the sea is, then I will cast Israel away, man. Which the Most High knows you can't do it, but it was just a question of humor. It was just a statement of humor, man, because the Most High, he has a sense of humor, right? So let me get this last one, right? Because these devils is going down. Israel, you should not be partakers in this earth, in this world. I'm gonna say the world, this world we live in, right? Because it's over, man. It's finished. This is John chapter 2 verse 15. Well, I'm gonna start at 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, man. So our people, they stay steadfast in this world. They don't want to turn from this world. They don't want to leave it. They want to indulge in it. Everything that it has to offer, they want some of it, right? It says, so basically the Most High saying, if you love that, if you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you, man. That means you're an enemy to the Most High, right? And it reads, verse 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world, right? Verse 17, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua abideth forever, man. So this world gonna pass away. We in the final hours of that, man. Right? We're in the final hours of that, man. Esau, Edom's age, his rulership is about to be, it's done, man. And these devils know it. That's why they scared, man, when they see the prophets on the street corner telling them to their face that their kingdom is through, man. That they going into slavery. That they are Esau Edom. And Esau Edom, the Lord hates, man. That's why they scared, man. This is why they don't want the Bible to come out. This is why they want to take down our videos. This is why they want to erase our channels. This is why they coming up with laws to end free speech. And they calling it a hate speech and all this, man. Hey, it's the truth, man. Right? It's the truth. But this devil, he don't like the truth, man. Because the truth will reveal who he is. Right? So the Most High said, this world passeth away. Right? So don't love this world, because everything that you see is going to be, it's just going to be done away with, man. Right? So I got one more and I'm going to close out.
That 95%, the unknown, is all around us like a ghost. Nearly all the cosmos is made up of what physicists call, in desperation, dark matter and dark energy. Never seen, scientists infer they must exist because they're the best explanation for how galaxies form and move.
Is it kind of connected to what you were talking about with dark matter and understanding the forces that began to move after the beginnings of the formation of the universe, or is there more to it than that?
No, there's more to it than that. The Hubble was used to detect the fact that the universe is accelerating, expanding faster and faster every day, and we expect to measure that effect much.
And it says NASA to launch James Webb Space Telescope Christmas Day. When they launch that telescope is going to see something, man. Are they going to tell the public what it sees? No. I don't believe they will. But they know. See, the powers that be, they know the chariots are real. They know that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are directly connected to those chariots. Right? They know that we are the chosen people of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. They know that Yahushua is coming back to destroy this place and to save the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, and only the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. And they know that they are going to be destroyed, man. Don't let this white man, this so-called white man, fool you, man. He knows what's coming to him. Now, is he going to go down without a fight? No. Is he going to try to disrupt prophecy? Yeah. But is it going to work? No. It's not going to work. His kingdom, his destruction has already been written, has already been scripted, and it's in paper, man, and it's not going to come back void. That's just what it is, man. Right? So I'm going to get this last one and I'm going to close out. So this is Revelation chapter 21 verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth passeth away, and there was no more sea, man. This earth, this world, this age is about to be finished, man. Right? Verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven. Who's that? Who's that coming down, man? The elect, man. Right? Right? Changed. Completely changed. Right? It says, and I heard, Salakia, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High power is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua himself shall be with them and be their power, man. The elect of the nation of Israel, and through the loins of the elect, you're going to have all the other Israelites come back, right? which, Lord willing, I'm part of that number. Verse 4. And the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Because we don't do nothing but cry out to the Most High here, man. We don't do nothing but cry out for all the abominations that be going on in America, Babylon the Great, man. We tired of being slain in the streets. We tired of having our oppressors knee on our neck. We tired of being the last hired, first fired. We tired of being wrongfully convicted and accused and getting 110 damn years for an accident, right? We tired of seeing you damn devils, man. We tired of just everything that you stand for, man. We tired of seeing our people being fagged out, right? Lesbians, right? Damn freaks, out in the street, damn looking bugged out of their minds, off drugs, right? Living in the worst conditions, mice and roach infested apartments. You think we ain't tired of that shit, man? Every day you gotta get up, your body all aching and hurting, man. You gotta get up for work. You can't miss the bus, you can't miss the train. You know, your car break down, you can't get to work. There's always something, man. Every day is always some kind of bad news going on, man. You think we ain't tired of this shit, man? It's all because we under you damn devils, man. And the fact that we went off, man. That's first and foremost. We didn't want life. We chose death, man. We chose not to keep the commandments. We chose to turn our backs on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But now, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, through his mercy, is bringing us back to who we are. And you devils don't want that, man. That's why you try everything in the book to stop this word from coming out. But you're not. You're not going to stop it, man. You're not going to stop it, man. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible, man. Didn't the Most High say in 3 days and a half we was going to stand up upon our feet, man? Right? So like you. Let me see. Get that real quick. Right? This is verse 8. This is Revelation 11 and 8. It says, and their dead bodies shall be in the streets of the great city, spiritually, right? Spiritually dead. We don't know who we are. We don't know who our power is, man. Right? It says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Why is it called Sodom and Egypt? Sodom because it's nothing but homosexuals, and this whole place they want to turn into ancient Sodom and Gomorrah. And Egypt because we slaves here, man. Egypt is synonymous with bondage or slavery. That's what we are. We are slaves here in America. Right? It says, where also our Lord was crucified. How was he crucified? They point him out to be a so-called white man. Right? They tell you he don't exist. They tell you he's all love. They give a complete lie about his attributes, right? And the way he looks. Right? And it reads, Salakia, Israel. Bear with me. Right? And it says, and they of the people and kindreds, tongues, and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies, right, to be put in graves. So basically, these other nations, they, you know, they didn't tell us who we was, right? They would rather us stay dead, right? They would rather us stay dead and not know who we are. Right? Verse Shalakia. I'm gonna jump to 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Shem Yahushua entered into them. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them that saw them, man. That's what you got. All these nations, they are in fear. All these nations are in fear, man. Don't let them fool you walking around here laughing and joking, like everything is all good, like this kingdom gonna keep going on. Hey, the Most High has all of these nations in fear because they see the Israelites waking up, man. Every day the Israelites are waking up. So what does that mean? The elect is being woken up, man. Right? And it says, and they saw, and Salakia, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended, right, up into heaven in a cloud. What's those clouds? The chariots. The UFOs. Or they call them what? UAPs? Right? Those are chariots of the Most High. And that's how we getting out of here. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's how we getting out of here, man. Right? And it says, and their enemies beheld them. That's right, man. All these other nations, they're going to see, and even the 2/3 of our people who don't want to get right, they're going to see us going up in those chariots, and they're going to bug the hell out, man. As if they not already bugged the hell out. Right? So, this is my last one. I'm going to close out. So, let's see. And it says, this is 21, Revelation 21, right? 21:4. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, right? No more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. This earth is going to be passed away, right? So I'm going to jump down to 12, because people always say, oh, the kingdom of heaven is for anybody that believes, and the kingdom of heaven is for everybody. You know, when Jesus come back, he gonna unite everybody. The hell no, man. This is what the kingdom of heaven looks like, man. This is Revelation 21:12, and I'm gonna close out. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels. So it's like a club, man. And the angels are the bouncers. Let's see who can get in. Right? And names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's the only people getting in the kingdom, man. So you other nations, you asked out, man. Right? You asked out, man. And 2/3 of our people, hey, you ain't gonna be the first fruits in the kingdom. Lord willing, I pray that I am. Right? So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash. Lord, hey, Israel, come out of the ways of America. Don't love America. America is finished. The people in America are finished. And if you still calling yourself American in 2021, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, you finished, man. Keep the commandments. Repent. Shalom, Israel. Love y'all.
Better with the Webb telescope because we can see farther back in time, and we can see the infrared light that helps us see those special marker stars that are called supernovae that we use to measure distances. So we expect to get a better measurement of this, but it's gotten very interesting in the recent years because now we have more than one way to measure the expansion rate, and we're not getting the same answer every time. So something's out there, something very mysterious.
The engineering is amazing, but the science may reveal the universe.